Welcome.
Welcome to another episode of the APL Spotlight Series. Incredible guests the world over with amazing insights, incredible backgrounds, and so much high vibe, high frequency to share with all of you. We'll call that love. And they've been through a lot of expansion growth. They're here to share something. They've been through something quite often. And I just love having these fun guests from all over, especially from Australia, the Melbourne area. Gabriela Garbacz. She's amazing. Originally from Poland. She's a healer, sound healing, the cosmos, light beings, angels. She's got her trilogy, Soul Wisdom, three beautifully channeled books, and she's going to explain a little bit about what she does during the show. She's already been on. She's super intuitive, and I just love actually interacting with her. Gabriella, great seeing you again. Welcome back.
Thank you, Michael. It's
Oh,
great to be back.
and
And as you said, we're going to have some fun.
yes. Okay, talk to us about light beings, angels, beings of light in general that are here to help us. What's the easiest way for you to put it for mankind, for the person watching? Are there really is love the fabric of the universe? Is there really such thing as no limits? How does a person get started?
Well, everything you said. Love is the fabric of the universe. And the light beings are coming now from other dimensions to perhaps provide a different perspective on life, on how we are, how we respond, how we relate to life. So I found it extremely helpful when they came to actually have a conversation like we are having now. It wasn't just channeling information, it was just interaction. And it kept going for 7 years, so it became like part of my life. As we're meeting here and talking and having fun, it was very similar experience as I was meeting friends for coffee.
Mm.
So once a day I would connect and get a personal interaction with different light beings. I didn't know why, but I was asked to actually record the conversation while they were happening. And it only 5 years later, during the process, they asked me to publish. Uh, so that was surprising. However, I kind of understood, and they told me that humanity is now ready. So the light beings are here for everybody. However, they say that they speak to everyone, but people don't listen because we kind of have to step out of ourselves to provide the channel for the information and the light to move through. So they're eager, they around, they want to, for us to listen and yeah, be guided to enter the states of peace, of love, of joy, because these are higher vibrational frequencies. So we don't really know what they are, uh, because they are deep, deep within us. However, we need to connect with these states to actually understand what they are, not only understand it, but experience it. So in one way, the books are special and can assist a lot of people who have a desire for love and peace and joy. Because the energy I was in while communicating with the beings of light, I was in light and love and peace and stillness. So someone who actually reads the conversations, they will, because the energy is encoded in the words. So the books are not really, you won't find new information as such. However, you will find the energetic aspect. And while reading and holding the book, you start to embody the same state that I was in. Um, So that's one way that the beings can connect with more people through the books. Yeah, but they just such a wonderful, wonderful assistance that is now available on Earth. Because they said that for many, many years we were cut off from the light. And it's only now that the veil kind of opened and the light can come pouring in. And yeah.
So I love that. It's super gentle, what you described. And so there's really nothing to worry about or stress out about. There's nothing to gain. There's nothing to lose. Move past seeing the negative. Can you take it from there and explain how this is already here and it's about being here or being or breathing, or how would Gabriela say it?
What do you mean? The light, it's already here?
How
Yeah.
simple this is. There's nothing to strive for or to try to do. You don't have to lose something or gain something. You don't have to worry about, there's no alien invasion coming. It's just a higher frequency, just a little bit more like relax, breathe.
Exactly. Um, there is nothing to worry about. Um, and as you say, there's nowhere to go and nothing to do. And I was told that many years ago, and I couldn't get it. Like, what do you mean? But now I do.
Mhm.
That because it is everywhere, there is nowhere for me to go because it's here. However, the only way I can connect with it and be in it is here and now. It's not somewhere else. It's not tomorrow. It's not in Egypt or Israel or other places. It's here right now. So all I need to do is become aware of it and connect with it and breathe it. So it's moving in and out through the breath. But we're in it. So as you say, there is no worries. There is nothing to worry about, nothing to strive for, nowhere to get to.
And
We're in it.
it's akin to Satori Samadhi, suchness, but it's also just an amazing shower where you happen to start dancing and singing by accident. It's a million ways here, 40 million ways though up here. So again, talk to us about this awareness, unconditional love, being in your heart versus thinking, resisting, reacting, judging, fear. There's a dichotomy, there's different flows. How do you like to describe up here versus the heart?
Well, you can't be in both. So you need to choose. I spent many years learning about the mind, becoming aware of my own thoughts, becoming aware how the thoughts, that it's actually my thoughts that create the emotion that I feel. So that empowered me because it wasn't anyone's fault. It was the way I was looking at the situation, and it was how I interpreted, how I was thinking about it. So the thoughts I had about the situation created a certain emotion in me. So it wasn't what you said, it's what I was thinking that it affected me. So I spent years and years really getting to know the mind, becoming friendly with it. I noticed that the mind doesn't tell me the truth. It actually lies to me, and that was a huge thing. I thought, oh, got you. You lied to me. So I will never ever trust you again in a way I did in the past. And there was a period of time that I could create, and I created many things consciously through imagination, and I could attract the things to me. However, what I experienced that nothing that I created, even though the mind said when you will have it, you will be happy, that every time it happened, it created a little bit of satisfaction. It was like, oh, and then it would subside, and the next things, and the next thing. So I especially noticed that with I really wanted to reconnect with my dad, and I could see it in my mind as meeting together, spending time together, having a wonderful time. And it did happen. We did meet. But because of the resentment and whatever we were holding, the emotional aspect wasn't cleared. It wasn't good at all. So I got what I wanted. I got the meeting. However, the relationship wasn't good at all. So then I chose to go from the head to the body and work on the emotional aspects. And one of them was forgiveness. So I needed to forgive. And that took a while. But through forgiveness, I became more and more free of those emotions of resentment and guilt and anger and shame. And so it all started to move through me. And so that's one way of going from the head to the heart, but it means to opening the heart. It means to open to all that is. However, the emotion created emotion, energy in motion, and that's when the energy started to move. So as I said, you can't be in both. You have to choose. You want to be in the mind and think about things, or you want to be in the heart and allow all things and trust all things and accept all things. So the heart, it's a different organ, if you can say that, that it's open to everything. It doesn't judge. There's no judgment in the heart. It's just openness. And in the openness, if there is no resistance, no judgment, anything can come and it just moves through. And that's the difference between me living my life and actually allow life to move through me. So the experience of life, it's completely different if we live from the head or if we live from the heart. And through the heart, then we can connect to the soul. And through the soul, we get, it's an entry point to other lives and experiences that we have had in the past, but we are not consciously aware of. So to have more awareness of the fact that just to open yourself up to the fact that I'm not just one page in a book, I'm the whole book, creates more openness. Yeah.
And there's print on both sides of each page.
That's right.
Okay, so opening openness, trusting the unfolding.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the ebb and flow either of life or the ebb and flow of trusting the actual unfolding. Because the brain gets in there and is like, hey, this pot, it's not boiling fast enough. You're checking bubbles. There's no bubbles yet. The heart is good. Hey, it'll bubble. The water's going to boil. We'll be okay. We're gonna have great tea. We're gonna enjoy the tea. Talk to us a little bit more, maybe a different way. Um, Opening openness or being in the heart, growing your awareness, not your thinking, or trusting even more than you thought you were, the unfolding of all. Everyone's got a unique life path. Everyone's got a unique frequency or vibration. Say it all over again for us because you just did it in such a profound way, but there's a million other ways to say it.
You see, that's one thing that whatever I say, I don't remember what I said.
Which is perfect. How would you say it in the person out
Because
there?
it literally just moves through.
I've got it for you. If a person
So
says, my problem is, my situation is, you don't understand, it's 16 cats, 7 divorces in 7 weeks. They've got a really good lawyer, but they're very unlucky. And they've got all this stuff. Can you help them go, oh, I've been going head on. I could go through the heart.
uh, See, there's nothing wrong with all the things that the person is going through. It's just an experience of life. The only problem is the person perceiving it as a problem.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's the mind that actually sees it as a problem, and it resists the experience. It says it shouldn't be like this. My life should be different. But life is life. So you see, in the heart, you just allow it and you accept it. So everything you live through, um, it's guiding you towards awakening. So you can actually wake up. And sometimes a person has to have 7 divorces and 18 kids or whatever you mention in order to wake up. So everything in life actually help us. It's put there for us to wake up. It's not to put there to make us happy. It's so we can awaken from the dream that we are. And you see, this person would be in a dream, wanting some kind of happy ending. And life, it's not about happy ending. In real life, the happy ending, it's peace. It's total peace, and it's love, and it's joy, which does not come from something outside. It's not I am joyous because something has happened. I feel joy because I'm alive, and life is beautiful, and life loves me. And the more I start to notice it and become aware of it, the more I love life. And then there are no any problems. It's just life experience that it's been put there by myself in order for me to wake up. So I would not say that to the person because he or she would not understand it. So in this case, I would actually use sounds. Now the sacred sounds that are coming through, because it would bypass the person's mind and would work on the vibrational structure of the person. So over time, the person would find more harmony within himself or herself and start to look at things in a different light, in a different way. And, just changing the perspective and the perception of I have a horrible life, nothing works in my life, I had 7 divorces, every woman treats me badly, and whatever the person is thinking, to changing the perspective to say, wow, I had to go to so many to actually find out that it's all for me. It's not against me. It's for me. So to know that everything in my life is actually for me makes such a big difference. Because then we don't resist life as much. We are more open. So if everything is for me, it just comes and moves through me. But it's actually for me to help me.
For some
Even
people, for
you
some,
see,
yeah.
yeah, sorry, but even that wants to be said. So even pain, because we resist pain, emotional pain, physical pain, but even pain, it's there for us to wake us up. Yeah. But once again, we resist it. We want to kill it and fix it and get rid of it. And yeah, so just by changing the perspective of how I view life, that it's for me, it's not against me.
And I have 5 different points to just bring up, and we'll see what comes of them all. One, we're a very cat-friendly program. My new cat, um, there was Macy, then Jade, but now it's Presley, named after Elvis Presley, but really an angel named after Elvis Presley, who's Presley, the interconnectedness of all angel. And instead of divorces, for some people, it's NDEs. One's not enough. They've got to have multiple. I mean, the most I've heard of, we've had a guest who's had 5, a plane crash and other stuff, and just incredible. Okay, 2 more quotes, and then a reaction. Maybe there's three, I'm not sure. You can be happy now in this very moment for no reason whatsoever. That's one quote. Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. Some Olympic sports announcers commentating on the Olympic marathon said that about the athletes, that you get experience in each moment, no matter what. So no matter how badly you think you're doing, if you didn't finish the race, you're good. And then a third, the letting go thing, letting go. So between those, can you triangulate somehow and make a bigger stew out of those vegetables?
Can you say the first one again, please?
Sure. You can be happy now in this very moment without a single reason.
Okay, so that's the thing. The happy. What is happy?
Oh, Angel said that, by the way. Angel said that. None of this stuff is my own, but
The the mind. You see, we've been conditioned, and we want to be happy. But when you drop so this is a mind concept, to be happy. It means that everything needs to align in the way that I want it. Yeah, I wish for this. That's how it needs to be. If I drop this and just allow what is and feel it, you see, that's the big one. Then I will find joy in it. See, the dimension of feeling opens up everything and changes everything, because it becomes an experience. So I can feel it, even if someone shouts at me or says whatever. I can just be in the moment, feel it, and know it's just the person's thoughts coming through their mouth, and it has nothing to do with me. So once we start to feel and embrace feelings, the experience of life changes, and we don't look for happiness anymore. We are kind of happy with every experience. And I know it's difficult to grasp that, because we've been conditioned for so long that when I have this, then I'll be happy. When this happens, then I'll be happy. And that kind of goes back to the divorces, and because we attract someone but we're not happy after 7 years, we're not happy with the person anymore, and we go for another. So it's not about being happy with the person, it's to be with the person, and be truly, and allow the person to be the way they are without wanting to change them. And talking about divorces, I was recently with a group of friends, and they pointed out that I am the only one in the group that is still married to the same person. But they all change partners over time. So I know it's not about changing a partner, it's more about changing the way I see and relate to my partner. So that was another thing I experienced when I worked with the mind, that when I looked at my husband and I would think of the things that irritate me about his behavior, I would feel angry, frustrated, irritated, not a very good feeling. It's like sandpaper. If I would think of the things that he does that are just incredible, that I'm at awe of his skills and what he does and how he does it, I have a different feeling towards this man. So it's the same man, it's just how I see, how I perceive him. That's how I feel towards him. So nothing has to change about him. All I need to change is the way I see him. And once again, and not only how I see him, but how I feel about him. And that makes all the difference. And it's actually in my own power to do that. Where normally we wish to change the external, change the person, change the situation, change the surroundings. It's the other way around.
There's a movie, Peaceful Warrior, gymnastics film, sports film, very spiritual, very fun. Every time I watch it, I'm like, how did I miss this? And there's always something more in it. Nick Nolte plays the gas station attendant. It's like an adult Karate Kid. Mr. Miyagi figure is a gas station attendant. The gymnast is Dan Millman. We've tried to get him on the show. Maybe 5 years from now, we'll go back and get him on. Uh, but the beginning of the show and the end of the show, when they're at gymnastic contests, they're sitting there in the rows of chairs watching somebody perform. And these are world-class gymnasts. I mean, Dan went to the Olympics. It's a rehash of his story from the 1960s. It's filmed around 2010, 2006. Amy Smart, Nick Nolte, Scott Meklowitz are in it. But at the beginning of the movie, he's like, I'll be someone when I win the gold or when I win the gymnastics tournament. And then he arrives later, thanks to Mr. Miyagi or Nick Nolte or Socrates or Sock, the gas station attendant, his help. That's an angel people can meet. At the end of the movie, though, it's the guy that's one of his buddies on the team that's like, oh, my dad, you know, I've got to win the gold for my dad, then I'll be someone, I'll be successful in his eyes. And so it's a repeat. You see the cycle of human behavior, and that's what that reminded me of. Um, Talk to us a little bit about how you've evolved in your skills. Are you very quickly picking up on people's speech patterns and it falls nicely into a bucket, not judging, just where they're at and the best way to connect to them? Are you touching people on the shoulder and are you seeing light on people? You touch them on the shoulder, I'll make this up. Touch them on the shoulder and you see more light come in and they're like, whoa, and they relax more? Or how? Because you do use your hands. I do remember that, right? They're on a table and stuff, but that might have been the old way. I don't know. How have things shifted for you? How are things maybe accelerating? How are you growing your awareness? What have you noticed, picked up on, or what are you doing less of?
It's a gradual process.
All of life is.
The first time I became aware that the field that this body is in makes a difference in an environment was I was working in one room in the clinic and then I was asked to change to another room and there were two to choose from. So I had a client in one room and then in the other in a few days later, and then I asked him, which room do you prefer? And he said, the one you are in. And that I understood that it's no longer the rooms, it's actually me that makes a difference. And then I started to notice that I don't need to be in my clinic and actually work with someone. I can be speaking with a neighbor, and all of a sudden they open up and tell me about their life. I went for a blood test the other day, and the woman for 20 minutes, she told me everything, not only her life story, but her parents' life story, and it just comes out. And it needs to come out. Because that's the movement of the energy. So this field provides the opening for people to just be themselves and open up to someone they don't know. And then there's always the moment like, why did I just did that? What just happened to me? No one says, what did you do to me? But it's just this waking up for a moment, like, oh, I don't know where that came from. However, that shows me again and again that because I'm open Uh, I don't judge because I know from my own life everything needs to be the way it is. That provides the opportunity for other people to do the same. But it's actually being in harmony with myself and the world around me that makes the changes. I do use my hands because that's the energy. It's actually being transferred through the hands and through the sounds and through the eyes. Um, but it's not that I am using my hands. It's more like the energy that lives in me moves the hands in a certain way, and then things happen in the field. Um, but as I said, it's a gradual process. Yeah. So first time when it happened, I didn't know what was happening because I knew I did not lift my hand, and yet my hand was in this position, and it was just standing, being in this position. But the more I allow the hands to move the way they need to move and not interfere with the process, don't resist it, don't think about it, the easier it, it got.
That's very handy.
That's a good joke.
It is. I'll light some sage. I'm in Texas, good old US of A. You're in Australia, down under. And we've done this before, but if you don't know what this is, time and space isn't what you think it is. And it's like dealing with Gabriela. It won't matter that the screen is there or you've got screens. There's not as much separation as the brain says there is. It's one big heart or flow or slipstream or global consciousness flow. I'm going to light some sage because I'm going to get focused here, and I'll give you the chance to catch the sage.
Actually, can I just
Yes,
say something before you do that? Because you
please.
touched on something that uh, we are under the impression that there is far and near. Like you in America, I'm in Australia, so there is distance, there's space between us. But when we open the dimension of feelings, what that does, it's like I can feel the moon and communicate with the moon. It means that the moon is in the field of my awareness, so it means it's in me and with me. So it's the same with in this respect. When we think like this, then distance doesn't make any difference. So as long as I can feel it, it's here. So you're absolutely correct in the fact that you can light it in America and we can feel it and experience it and get the benefits of it wherever we are.
I love it. And if someone wants assistance, they can ask angels to help them out of their head into their heart, say thank you, amen, rock and roll, om saram, whatever works for you to set your intent. It all is good. But I'm gonna light some sage, catch some sage. It may be campfire smell. You may be catching it just seeing the flame if you're already hyper intuitive. But if you're not sure, you can put a hand out and feel the vibration. There's no one way about it all. Here's the smoke. Ooh. Um, and and then why settle for linear sage? Not that this is an amazing California Juniper Ridge sage, the company's Juniper Ridge. But catch sage, flowers, ocean, and ask for sparkles across the room. Anything, be like, I don't even know what I'm asking for, but make it nice. Trust, 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 allow, allow, allow. No try Yoda, always try Archangel Gabriel, not about words. And I'll do Yoda's voice for everybody because if you're laughing, you're letting go. Do not. There is no try. And if you're laughing, you're letting go. So, Gabriela, you're getting, what is this?
That was very good. Oh,
You're getting sage in Melbourne, yes?
yes, yes, definitely. I'm getting the vibe of it. Oh.
And I'm going to snub
And
this out.
actually, Yoda was my first guide. I attended a workshop years and years ago, and we were asked to choose someone or let someone to come through. And it was like elevator's door. So the instruction was that the elevator's door doesn't open sideways, but down. So the door goes down and there's nothing. I don't perceive anything. And then I perceive long ears. And then goes down and there comes Yoda. And yeah, we had great time for a number of years. Yeah, the teaching was that, with the mind, you can actually live the spaceship. You can do a lot with your imagination. And yeah, so he was a great guide for a while.
Wow, I love that. And that's really cool. I'll do the Force from Star Wars, which is just auras, seeing light. Everything is light and a flow. But this will be the background. Blue sky is number one. If you want to put your hands up against the blue sky, your fingers like out of Celestine Prophecy, the movie, they do it this way. In India, they do it this way. Sue Frederick from Arizona said last summer, they've been doing that since the 1970s this way. So it's not really the movie. But the bottom line is you get to see some light between my fingers. If you don't mind saying which colors, the second you do, I'll go bigger and we'll let angels, light beings, the universe come in and do something more with the light. A shape, a flower, Yoda, a crystal, vortices. It's been anything and everything. And sometimes it is just what it is. It always is what it is. Okay, Gabriela, you get a dad joke before I do this. What's the only flower found on the human face? Tulips. And just see a little bit of light or a lot of light. What are you seeing?
There's definite movement of, actually that's how it is, of light and uh, and the shadow.
What color do you see?
Well, I see light and darkness.
Okay. And I'm going to go bigger.
Mhm. Yeah, now it's like a rainbow, so it contains all the colors. Mhm.
I'll stop.
Actually, that was very good demonstration, because as you go slower, it's just light and darkness. Yeah, the shadow, the light, and which is also part of the light. But then as you increase the speed of it, in it, it's everything. Yeah, every color and everything. So that
Let,
was good reminder.
let's do a little Yoda. I'll put my hand up. If you could put your hand up, but it's only love and above, not my bill paying, my thinking side. My sports team just lost. I'm so upset.
Oh,
I'm so upset. I'm making it up. But okay. If you'll put your hand up and feel what you feel, and what are you feeling right now? Let angels kind of supervise this whole thing. And I'll put up one photo of one angel or four archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and I'll put up Joy because she's so much fun. Let them kind of handle this whole thing. What are you feeling right now?
I feel connection, Michael. Connection. Yeah.
And then one
And
whoosh.
as I said, with connection, there is no distance. So we are connecting right now on a deeper level than we have before. And in this kind of connection, words are not necessary. Because if I am to connect with a tree, I don't speak English with the tree. I am just being with the tree. So that's a connection. And we are connecting um, at a deeper level of our own being.
If I could do Sean Connery's voice from Hunt for Red October, one ping. I don't know if anyone's seen that movie, but here's a whoosh to add a little extra love and light. But we're going to blame angels, four archangels as well. Joy and four archangels. Don't blame Canada. Okay, here comes. That's from South Park, I think. Okay, Here comes the whoosh. Just feel extra light. And if you don't mind asking angels privately to make it really fun, at home, feel what you can feel. You can get a breeze in the room, sparkles. It could be anything. But here it goes. This is good. Very good.
Now it
Giggles
actually
are good.
touched my heart. Um, yeah, in a very wonderful way.
But you have to talk more because this is fun when you talk about anything, but this energy, it's love. You can ask for a flow to come in. There are no limits. Love is everything. But how do you like to try to put words to it?
To love?
To spontaneously
Well,
asking for a hug from your favorite angel, or Elvis, or Mary, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, all of them.
uh, well, love is actually who we are. And that's what they want us to know. So first, it comes as a hug. So an angel can come and put the big wings around me, and I can feel the warmth and the support and the safety of that being with me, and the warmth, and it feels very comforting. Um, and then a being, different being can come in and tell me something, remind me actually of something I didn't know before. Um, it might say something like the light of your father, you carry that in your own being. And that is like, wow. Uh, However, just hearing it, it's not enough. Then I need to discover it within myself. That's the truth. So that takes a little um, time to do that. But all this, every time we connect with an angel or a being, it always gives us a feeling of safety, um, support, um, and total acceptance. And it feels very, very, very good. But once again, we need to feel in order to experience that. Not just think about it. Oh, there's an angel around me, and oh, it feels so wonderful. Why don't we just feel it? How wonderful it feels. What is a wonderful feeling? So then something comes over and it goes, oh, it's so yummy. And I don't really have words for it, but I want more of it. I want this again. And that desire brings more of it, because then it's my desire to connect with it more often and have it again and again and again.
You can think about walking your dog, or you
Mm,
can actually walk the dog.
exactly.
And I'm assuming
And
people can allow for walking the dog. They won't be like walking the dog.
oh, that's what they do. But to me, it was always like a snow, because I was born in Poland and I love the snow. Like people can read about snow, they can talk about snow, they can write books about snow, but once you experience it, you feel it, you taste it, you see it, the beauty, the structure, how it's been constructed, each different. Yeah, it's an experience, and no one can take that experience away. And then you know snow. Uh, so yeah, it's the same with walking. Yeah, you can walk while you're in your head, or you can walk in joy.
Hmm. Speaking of enjoy, here's Joy the Angel. Can we have her just pop in and do whatever? Maybe a few words for you privately, a few words then for everyone, but get some hugs and maybe see some light, or because you are, how do I say this? I don't have any verbs, light symbols in you, like this. Have her bring in some light symbols on the side while you're getting hugs. Not that we're trying to juggle 6 balls at once, but why not? We're on a show, no pressure. Have Joy come in and give you a hug down the back, like a xylophone up and down your chakras. Have her do the front separately so that you're like, oh my God, a whole symphony. Have her do light symbols on the side, some humor for you, something private, and then something public for the audience.
Actually, if you would allow me, um, I will speak joy, but not in English or Polish, but in a soul language, so the body can receive it and understand it without actually using words. So I will allow Joy to speak through us and to us. Ishtekehene mekeia naka kuia kata. Ishkeke ikeke naka ako. Shtashashakatikene kamaka ea a. Astaraki ashikikene kea hato. Uktomotuko koi kritikeke ishahata. Ashtakati ekeneke kunomoko toko oko. Asha, asha, asha. So basically what Joy wants to communicate is that I live in you. Do not look for me outside of yourself. Discover me within you. And it's similar to peace, like we look for peace outside of ourselves, but the being said that peace lives within you, and looking for peace outside, it's like searching for a heart that is already beating within us. So Joy just wanted to remind us that I live in you, I'm in you, and you can only find me within you, and once you discover me, you will know me. So Joy wants to be known and experienced in the whole population of this planet.
4 archangels for you. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. There's 3 more off camera. I cropped it, and it's Zadkiel, Jophiel, Shamiel, but I don't use them as much. They don't get the front stage as much. For those 4, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, can we have them come in just as light symbols, eyes open, eyes closed, any which way and loose? That's fun, and we'll see what happens, and you'll go from there. At home, people can close their eyes and get a vision, get a hand on your shoulder, just say, suck it to me. Let's have fun. I'll take the whole kit and caboodle. I'll take the sub sandwich with the works. Pickles too, even though
Well, you know, when 4 angels gather together, they have a major job to do. It means that we really need to pay attention. It's like 4 friends coming to your place and saying, listen, we've got something to tell you.
Here's all the archangels and Metatron's the little guy right there. If I did this right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the whole bunch, when the whole bunch comes, that's a major transformation.
What's spontaneously coming in?
Transformation, meaning that we cannot be the way we were. In order for this world to evolve, we need to transform. Transformation and purification has to happen within, and that's That's a major work. That's why we need major team with us and behind us in order to for that to take place. That's why they're all coming. They're all around us. They're all like want us to have that joy and live in peace and experience love, true love, unconditional love. But we need to start to look within, because they're not out there, they're within our field. So it's only when I close my eyes and go within I can connect and be with the angels. So they all like cheering, and I remember there was a time when I felt really tired. It was a long journey. I've been on it for over 30 years, and there was a period where I thought, that's it, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm tired, literally. And there was a transmission when I was like a marathon runner, and almost towards the end, but just the mind said, why don't you just stop and have a bath? Go and, have a nice hot drink and have a bath and a massage and just let this all go. And so they were, all the beings, they were on the side cheering me on, but they couldn't finish the race for me. And that's how it is. They're there for us. However, we need to do the work because they cannot do that for us. And so they asked me to remember, why did I start running? To go back to the beginning, why did I start this journey? What was it that put me on it? And then I remembered that I started running because I loved the wind, the feel that it gave me when my body was moving through time and space. And it wasn't about winning anything or getting anywhere. It was the joy of being in that environment, in that movement. And when I remembered that gave me enough oomph, I might say, enough energy to then carry on. And the finish line, there isn't a finish line. We're not finishing anything. We're not getting somewhere. We're just transitioning. We're moving. We're transforming with every step. So once the finish line goes, it's just the joy of movement through time and space and the transformation, and the transition takes place.
I'm going to read from Listening to Angels, a 2014 book. I saw balls of light as I was typing, and it's in the appendix. It's a little 15-minute read. What's up with mankind? Why angels now? Awareness for mankind is on the horizon. Call it a spiritual awakening if you wish. It's a chance for all to grow. Mankind is ready for more unconditional love and compassion for all. And more compassion by all for all is needed. Mankind is ready for change from rat race mode. Happiness is obtained in the absence of ego. Ego is afraid to be vulnerable, to let go, and to be in the unknown. Again, there's nothing to lose and nothing to gain. Move past seeing the negative. Compassion can be taught through one's actions. How? Slowing down would do a world of wonder for most people. Doing it consistently is where the problems and opportunities lie. So stay present. Start right now. Letting go means less thinking. Do not get lost in perceived tasks, roles, ego, etc. Being in the moment is to do compassion for all. And I'll just jump ahead. Through awareness and owning the consequences of one's thoughts and actions, a person can begin to see how all of life is truly interconnected in one. Faith in all can lead to a change in mankind. This is the path for all of man. This is about man bringing peace and joy to all. And this is about your personal growth in your life and finding the next stage in your soul's development, as well as the continued evolution of mankind. The greatest gift is allowing. All is growth and change. This is frightening for some. There's nothing to do here. Slow down the doing. Instead, breathe, smile, and relax. Appreciate all. And last little bit, compassion for all is life. This is also about acceptance for all. Regard others as yourself generously and without fixation. Believe in all. It is much simpler than people think. Again, this is because this is not about thinking, but less thinking. Open yourself up to life. Speak with us. Be. What's your reaction to those are angels. I was the typist. So,
Yes, it's exactly like the books that came through me. You see, every sentence that you read needs to be experienced. So you can't just read it like you did now. It's a matter of reading one sentence and then having the desire to know what it is and where it is and how do I get to experience it. And once this is kind of digested and embodied and becomes part of who you are, then you move to the next one. And then, because all these concepts of letting go and compassion and love and connectedness and do less, and these are just concepts. And these concepts have to drop into the body, but each one, it's a transformation in itself. So that's how we transform, just by one sentence that came from somewhere. So it means that it carries the vibration, because it didn't come through a human mind. Didn't come from a human mind. Like all the conversation I have had, I didn't write it. They did happen, and the same with what you just read. So they didn't come as from human mind, that were given from another dimension for us here, so we can transform, we can change, we can start living from this truth. So just read one and you will know. It has to be followed by action. It cannot just stay in the head as a concept. Because like letting go, everyone is afraid of letting go. So yeah.
I have two more figures for you. Geronimo, older Geronimo, unconditional love, action, dry wit, humor, slang, yeah, nah, duh. You already know the answer. So Geronimo, and then a woman from Sirius who's unconditional love. Sirius. Yeah, Sirius, who's green flowing outfit, pinpoints of light, consciousness, very fun. But here's Geronimo. And if you could get something from him, either private or public, it doesn't matter.
Yes, he wants, if he can give us something, it's for us to reconnect with the great spirit which lives in the rivers, in the mountains, in the wind, in nature. For us, instead of, looking on a device, it's more important now than ever. I had a past life as an Indian chief, and we were very connected, to the fire, to the movement to nature, to the buffaloes, to the grass, and we could read the language of these forces, of these powerful energies that were all around us. So he kind of would advise, it's not, because they can only point us, they can say, if you do that, Yeah, you will change. You will transform. Just listen to the wind. Um, Connect with the mountain. Connect with the water. To live with the spirit of nature. That would be his message. So we can go back to the natural state and that we need to be in instead of the digital state where we can watch a mountain on the screen, but we cannot really connect with the nature of the mountain. We can watch anything on the screen, but the screen does not reflect the true nature of what it is. For that, we need to connect in person, have a personal relationship with it.
A woman from Sirius who's very connected to forest, green flowing outfit, pinpoints of light all over her. I'll put up Joy for an introduction though. She'll be, if we're at a pool party and you see the woman from Sirius on the other side of the pool, you're with Joy and she's walking you over for an introduction. Have Joy give a little background about the woman from Sirius. She's fun, shares pinpoints of light consciousness, like they're M&Ms or potato chips. You can't just have one. And if you don't mind catching a wind in the room, nothing will get blown over, but catch something. Movement, light symbols.
Once again, all I'm getting is sounds of nature. So there is the bees buzzing and birds singing and leaves making sounds and all of this actually lives with us. So these are beautiful sounds. And now we need to remember the power of sounds, of the sounds we can make, the sounds we can hear, the sounds that is all around us. So that's what I got from that sounds.
We'll start to wrap it up. Kindness, compassion, gentleness, no try, Yoda, always try, Archangel Gabriel. He said that, always try. So it's not about the one way or the other, that you have to interpret it this way or that way in a non-duality, duality sense. It's just be, go ahead, give it a go. Talk to us about that sort of encouragement, why it's okay to be excited, it's okay to be curious, it's important. Enthusiasm's good. Give us a little pep talk about all this, if you would.
About enthusiasm?
About embracing life and living more, loving more, show love always.
You just said it. Say it again. Embrace life. Meaning embrace life as it is, the way it is, exactly as it is, but embrace it. Don't judge it, don't think about it, don't talk about it. Experience it, feel it, enjoy it. That's what embracing means. The whole lot. It's like embracing a person. You don't say, I'm going to embrace this, your arm, but not your leg. I like this part, but not that. No, embracing. You're giving this bear hug to life, embracing life every moment in whatever life brings. And enthusiasm is great. It means that that's a higher vibration. It's like walking towards joy, being enthusiastic about what life brings me. So there is the surprise. You never know. And actually, the other day, the doorbell rang, and I opened the door, and a bouquet of pink roses arrived. And it reminded me, yes, it reminded me about the quote from Forrest Gump. That life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what is going to come. So that's being enthusiastic and open and saying, come on, yes, I'm ready. Bring it on.
The very final exercise, but no exercise for the show. And I'll put Joy up, but I'll put Charlotte and four archangels, and you don't need any help from angels, but you might get something new. If you could share a mantra with us, but you have to repeat it 3 times so people can have a chance to put their hands up or close their eyes or go like this and feel your vibration and go beyond the words. So a mantra 3 times. What's your mantra? And just in case, I don't think you're a deer in headlights at all. But here's Joy or anyone else will come in. Elvis, Archangel Michael. You have a very big galactic crew and you already have your mantra. What's your mantra?
Well, all I got I got this image of an eagle soaring in the sky, and the words are forgive and you are free. So Joy knows that in order for me to experience joy, true joy, joy of being alive, I need to forgive the baggage that holds me down in order for me to soar and be free. So the mantra that came through was, yes, forgive and you are free. So forgive and I am free. Forgive and you are free.
Oh, I love that one. I love this. Well, thank you very much, Gabriela, for being on the show. And it is a treat. You know you were invited to come back anytime, and I intend to have you back if you'll come back on as often as possible. It's always a delight. And thank you again very much for being on the show. It's great to see you.
Thank you, Michael. It's a joy to be here. You said we're going to have fun. I did. And yeah, what you do is important. And so continue doing what you're doing. And I would love to come back and have some more fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.